Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Leos. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to go ahead and get straight into the forecast. So this is going to be for April 28th through the 29th, and we're going to see what's going on. So if you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And if you're into daily horoscopes, I post them on my Instagram and on my Twitter. You can follow me at Mystical Crystal Tarot on Instagram or Mystical Crystal on Twitter if you want to see those readings. And of course, if for anyone who did want a personal session with me, just check out the description or the comment section for that information. Alrighty, Leos. April 28th through the 29th. Alrighty, so past energy, we do have the 10 of Cups. Present energy, we do have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. The obstacle that may come up, we do have the 3 of Swords. The solution, we do have the Devil. When it comes to the lesson, we have the Judgment card. The guidance, we have the King of Swords, and then the outcome / future. For this time frame, we do have the Page of Wands. So let's talk about this. So with the 10 of Cups, first of all, we have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles in the same reading, which is really, really interesting. Okay, let me take a drink of coffee for that one. Now, past energy. This is a focus on family with the 10 of Cups. This is the energy of you looking at family endeavors. So this may have had something to do with your family in terms of like mother and father, grandma, things like that. Or some of you actually have children, and there may have been a look at that in your relationship with the person you may have children with, or how you can be better supportive of your child, things of that nature. Some of you also may have been looking at your relationship with, say, for instance, your children or with your mother, and how you guys can strengthen that relationship, especially if it's been strained for some time. Also, with this 10 of Cups, there's been a focus on happiness, how you can be more content and happy within your space. Some of you have suffered through moments of feeling like you're not doing enough, or thinking that what you're doing is in vain. And this may have just been anxiety and the second guessing, trying to like move you and make you, think that you're not doing good enough. But with the 10 of Cups, yeah, this is definitely a focus on how you could be a lot more happier, or how you can continue to be happy, because you guys may have moments where you have like spurts of energy where some days you feel really, really good, some days you feel interesting. Now, present energy with the 10 of Pentacles, this is a focus on, again, how you can better structure your situation. Some of you are looking at actually purchasing a home, which is super exciting. This could be like you looking at a specific home and like striving to save up enough money to actually go ahead and make the move on it. Some of you are just looking for like more security in a sense. Some of you also may be wanting to strengthen your relationship in terms of you guys like moving in together, or trying to look at how the strength of the relationship can be a lot better, especially if you guys have, like, you and your person have a hard time communicating with each other to where there's no arguments or disagreements in a sense. Some of you also are trying to figure out what's going to be that thing that's going to solidify you enough financially to take you to where you want to go in life, whether that's like opening a business, whatever your direct plans may be. Now, the obstacle that may come up with the 3 of Swords, this is the energy of fixating on things that haven't necessarily worked out. So this may not be necessarily disappointment in the now. This may even be just past disappointments, like wanting to harp on love disappointment and then letting that continue to be your story, or harping on disappointment, say, for instance, in a business that you may have opened and it didn't necessarily do what you would have hoped. This is you needing to realize that in failure or disappointment, there's opportunity for growth, because you have to fail to realize what you're not supposed to be doing or what isn't the proper way to do something. Somebody had to fail along the way. Somebody had to do something wrong to know that it shouldn't be done that way. So all you did was discover another way not to do something over and get closer and closer to success. And this could be applied to relationships as well. Just because a relationship doesn't work out doesn't mean that you'll continue to always experience failure. The only way that would be is if you've never learned from what created failure in the first place. Now, the solution to any issues that may come up during this time frame with the Devil card, this is not wanting to, again, subscribe to a toxic thinking pattern, or even letting things that hold you captive in a negative sense to keep like dragging you down. With the Devil card, this is the energy of like being attached to something in a way that's not beneficial to you at all. So this is, again, making sure, for some of you, if the obstacle happens to be a person in a toxic relationship, maybe looking at how that attachment is doing you no good or no justice. Now, when it comes to what I see for the lesson you're going to learn for this time frame with the Judgment card, this is to make better decisions. And also, this is going to be aha moments that you're going to experience that help you make a final call or a final judge or say so in what you should do moving forward. Now, what else am I seeing here? Oh, another lesson you're going to learn is not to keep reviving situations from the past, because it will constantly keep you in the past. Now, when it comes to the guidance for you guys with the King of Swords, during this time frame, the only way that you're really going to be able to maneuver is to make analytical decisions. What makes the most sense? What is the thing? What is the best plan of action in terms of acting on your situation? And that's going to be more of what's going to help you, instead of like an emotional response or even like getting choked up and fearful of making the wrong move, especially if this is like you having to decide on whether or not you're going to, stay at your job or etc. Okay, with the King of Swords, you're going to have to be really analytical during this time frame, and you guys are going to have to say what you mean and mean what you say. Making sure your communication with other people, that you're clear in what you want and what you need and things of that nature. Now, when it comes to the outcome or the future with the Page of Wands, this is you guys getting a source of inspiration, I would say. This is you getting inspired. There may be a conversation that inspires you. This could be like with another fire sign, or this is you guys getting inspired by like just getting a boost of energy. Where this boost of energy comes from, who knows? But there's definitely a boost of energy you guys are going to be experiencing. I also see some really steamy energy between you and, like I said, another fire sign. Okay. Really, really interesting. But I hope that you guys took something from this reading. If you did, feel free to thumbs it up and subscribe. Check out the description if you want a personal, or the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at Mystical Crystal Tarot if you're into daily horoscopes. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.